All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to a game comparison video. I know I'm probably going to upset some people with this comparison, but I would recommend you sit down and just hear me out, because there are some things I feel like that need to be discussed about both games. I'm not saying that Armored Core 6 is a bad game, but I'm just saying for somebody that pays money for a video game and you want to have the experience that you paid for, I would recommend, Daemon X Machina. It might be the game for you. But if you're like, hey, I want to be challenged, I want to my skill level with these like mech type games. I want it to be tested. Armored Core 6 might be the game for you. Not saying that Armored Core 6 is a bad game. I'm just saying it's probably not a game for a casual player. But then again, like if you are a casual player and you do want to challenge yourself, then yeah, Armored Core 6, that'll be that game that'll definitely challenge you. But anyways, yeah, let me just overall talk on like my experience, like, first time playing both games, because I played Armored Core 6 first. I played it, it was like, I think it was around the time when it came out. But anyways, I play this game on PC, and I'm playing it with a mouse and keyboard. I'm thinking, okay, it's released on PC. I should be able to play it with a mouse and keyboard. So anyways, played it. And then they have it where you go up against the tutorial boss, kept getting killed. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, this isn't a good first impression. Like this isn't making me want to play the game more. And I even had like a situation like this with the DXM where it's like for some reason they just want to have it where a boss is unbeatable. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, fam, but at least with DXM, like they do allow you to play it at your own, like, skill level and stuff. Like you ain't gotta play like all of because they only have two DXM games. They got Daemon X Machina, and then they got Daemon X Machina Titanic. I've heard some people call it Scion. I don't know if it's Scion or Skyon, but anyways, they only have two games. And then Armored Core, this is their sixth release. So yeah, I guess like if you're wanting to be like, okay, well, let me go back and play this game to see, yeah, you gotta go back some games, because I'm like, Armored, I think this is like the next gen, because I don't think they did one Armored Core 5 for the next gen consoles. Hold on for a second. I think that was a 360 game. So hold on for a second. I don't know why it's like you go and Google something, it's like, and it like it goes based off of your like last search. So yeah, it was a last well, not like last, because last gen would be like Xbox One and PlayStation 4, but like last gen PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. Yeah, the last time they came out with a game was back in 2012. So I don't know what the history is of that game, but it's not like they have it where it's like all of those. I don't think all of those games are playable. Hold on for a second. Let me check real quick, because I might go back and play the games. But yeah, Armored Core 6 is the only one that you could play right now, so it's not like they have like the old ones. And then I feel like if they were to remaster them, they just gonna make it difficult like Armored Core 6. So I'm like, I don't know if they were difficult or not, but I'm like, my thing is this though. When I pay $60 for a video game, or however much money for a video game, I'm not trying to have this experience where I'm just playing the same level over and over again. I'm trying to progress in the game, all right? Ain't no skill issue, because I know people are going to try to say that old stupid stuff, and I'm like, I just find that a troll comment. No, the thing is this. Developers need to understand that when a person comes home from school, or comes home from work, or they come home from a long trip, they're just coming home from something that stressed them all the way out. I am not trying to come home and play this game called Armored Core 6 because everybody's telling me to play it, or it's a game that crossed my radar and I'm like, oh, well, let me see what this game is, and I'm getting stressed out when playing that game. That's not fun, bro. I'm like, that's just something that I feel like the developers need to understand. If you come out with an Armored Core 7, add a difficulty settings, all right? It needs to be an easy, medium, and hard. I'm not trying to hear nothing about no players talk about, oh, that's going to ruin the game. I do not care. My thing, the thing is this, just to even talk on the people, I guess they'll argue with me about my frustrations with Armored Core 6. You can play this game however you want to play this game. If you want to play it on the hardest difficulty, you can do that, but there are going to be people like me where I'm like, fam, I'm just playing this to see where the story is going to land me. But I'm like, my thing is this. imagine being in a movie theater, right? And then the movie just pauses and you're like, fam, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And they're like, you got to solve this Rubik's Cube in 5 minutes. And it's like, yeah, it's the thing that been twisted up all around and stuff. But they're like, you got to solve this Rubik's Cube in 5 minutes. If not, you got to start the movie all over again. But every time when you get to that particular scene, they're expecting you to solve a Rubik's Cube in 5 minutes. Would you sit down and watch that movie, or would you go watch a movie where you ain't even got to do all that stuff? Talking on Daemon X Machina. So when I play this game, so they actually have a demo that you could play of this game. So I thought that that was a plus with it. But no, like when I was playing the demo, I knew that the game was gonna be easy. Like just playing it and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? No, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy this game. But it, been playing it. I had to say that I've gotten stuck on one boss battle because that was, I guess, the thing. You need to switch to your heavy armor and have like a particular weapon. And I'm like, fam, I even just talking on but here's the thing though, besides that, but because I know people are like, oh, is this just mainly talking on like you know, the difficulty of the games and stuff? No, like there are some things I felt like I need to say about Daemon X Machina because but no, let's just talk on that particular boss battle and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it shouldn't have been no situation. I should be able to use, if especially if I'm playing it on story, fam, I should be able to use whatever armor I have, whatever weapon I have, and there shouldn't be no problems about it. All right, but I don't know. Like I just went online and read how I need to go because yeah, I tried every tactic possible, and then yeah, but they was like, oh, you gotta have like heavy armor and this weapon and stuff, and I'm like, all right, if that works, then okay, cool. But anyways, but no, that would say that that's my frustration with Daemon X Machina is that they got the controls different from mouse and keyboard and controller. Now, yeah, I understand, you know, like that playing the game on PC, you should play with a mouse and keyboard, but it just, to me, it doesn't make any sense. It's like, so you, when you play the game on controller, they have it where you use this this like thing called I think it's like femto, where you pretty much get to like fly and run around, but then when you play it on mouse and keyboard, you use your stamina, where it's like, yeah, you still can fly and run around, but it goes out a lot faster. So you'll run like maybe, I guess, like, I don't know, like 100 meters and your character already done got tired. And then it's like with flying, it's like, yeah, you done flew like maybe 100, 200 meters, same situation, your character done got tired. Versus femto, you can run a little bit further and then fly around a little bit further too. You actually don't even have to, because they do have like horses and cars. So yeah, I feel like that's something that I should explain, is that this Daemon X Machina, it's open world. So they got cars, they got horses, they actually even got like a bike that doubles as like a laser shooter and stuff. It's pretty cool, like the stuff that they have in this game. But overall though, yeah, it's like, fam, the stamina thing should just be removed. I'm like, because if I'm only allowed to just go a certain distance, yeah, I ain't trying to have it where it's like, oh, I'm flying and it's like I gotta keep taking breaks because my character's gonna have an asthma attack. Like, no, bruh, it's things like that where I'm like, remove that. But also another thing that I don't like with Daemon X Machina is that, so they'll have it where you'll do these missions, right? And they'll be like, oh, you need to have this particular armor equipped to do this mission. So I'm thinking along the lines like it's gonna be like some Destiny stuff where it's like, okay, whatever you find out in the like, because again, the map and stuff, like that stuff it's on you, which it is, but you can't switch to it while you're, so no, you gotta go all the way back to base, all the way back and go to, I think, because yeah, I don't think there ain't no other areas that has a hangar, but you gotta go all the way back to base rather than just pausing the game or opening up like a menu for your characters, like the equipment that he has on you. No, you gotta go all the way back to base, go to the hangar, switch to the helmet, and then you gotta go all the way back to where you're at. And that's if you haven't unlocked no fast travel stuff. So it's like, fam, nobody's not trying to do all that. So that's why I'm like, nah, the thing is this, Daemon X Machina has its downfalls too, but at least I'm able to progress through this game a lot further than I did with Armored Core 6, because yeah, the last time I played Armored Core 6, it wasn't even a boss battle. I think it was just like some old regular fight and things. and they had it set up where it's like the guy, I think he was like, it was like some laser type weapon and stuff, but overall though I couldn't progress through the mission, and I'm like, fam, I'm not trying to have it, because I think I did, that's what it was, I bought the game on PlayStation, but originally I did buy it on I bought it on Steam, and I'm like, I'm not trying to get stuck with this game, and I'm only playing the first mission. So that's why I'm like, I ended up getting my money back for it on Steam. And then with PlayStation, I'm like, yeah, I had to cut the loss with getting it, getting my money back full price. But I did trade the game in. It was one of those things where I'm like, okay, at least I'm not stuck with the game. But it's like, I'm not trying to have it where I'm stuck with a game and I'm stuck in the mission. And it's like, fam, that's not fun. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you and to the developers. I'm like, the people that worked on Armored Core 6, nobody's not trying to play the same mission over and over and over again. And I'm having to go through numerous YouTube tutorials, forums, Reddit posts, social media, just to figure out how to defeat this boss. That's doing too much, bro. That's doing way too much. So that's one of those things where I'm like, if somebody were to ask me like between both games, which game should I get? And that's the thing where I'm like, with Armored Core 6, it's limited. You know, like I would say, you can't play it on all platforms and stuff except the Switch. But yeah, it's on PlayStation, it's on Xbox, it's on PC. But Daemon X Machina, yeah, if you just recently got you a Switch 2 and you're all like, okay, well, I'm looking for some games to play on the Switch 2, this game is on there. But if you're all like, oh, I want to play it on PC or Xbox or PlayStation, it's on there too. So yeah, I would say that it's available. DXM is available on more platforms. It's a lot easier. Controls is a little bit weird and stuff. But other than that, I've been having fun with this game, because it's like they have they have like main missions, side missions. Then you can replay boss battles. And then what else? Oh, then they kind of got like this card game mode where it's kind of like a poker type situation where you gotta have like the better hand than the person you playing up against. And then they also have like this mode where it's like, if you're familiar with the Fight Night games and how they had the career mode, and then it's like, in order to get to the highest ranking of boxing, you have to like go up against like all these. So they'll have it where you'll start off in like rank 78 or something, talking on like the Fight Night games. But yeah, they'll have it where it's like you start off there, then if you want to like get higher in the rank, you got to beat like whatever. So like if you're like, oh, I'm trying to get to rank 75, you got to beat the rank 75 boxer. They have a mode like that in DXM. And I was like, with Armored Core 6, they have, I think it was just mainly the story missions. Like, they did have, like, some side missions, because I did play quite a few different missions. It just that, yeah, it got to a point where I was just playing, like, I think it was like I don't even think it was a boss battle. I just think it was a regular mission. And yeah, and I got stuck on it, and I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna have fun with this, because I'm like, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm trying to progress in the game and stuff. You pay $59.99 for a game, you should be able to progress in that game. And then, yeah, with the Daemon X Machina, it is more expensive, but I'm like, they do offer more, so I'm like, yeah, I don't mind paying the extra $10 for DXM, but I'm like, it should be a situation though where yeah, it's like the controls is a little bit better and things, and yeah, overall I would say that probably would be my only complaint with it and stuff. But Armored Core 6, I'm like, my complaint with it is that you need to add a difficulty things, because the game could be good, it's just that, yeah, it's like you getting stuck on the same mission. It's like, bro, people ain't trying to just keep playing the same mission over and over again. That's like my thing is this, right? And talking to the developers behind Armored Core. So imagine you're developing this game, right? But then you reach an error, and it's like every time when you reach this error, you got pretty much started all over again. You're gonna get frustrated. You're gonna be like, okay, fam, what's going on? Versus like so yeah, let's say you're using Unreal Engine, but it's like you don't hear about this stuff with Unity. You're gonna go over to Unity. All right, yeah, Unreal Engine, it might have like a little bit more going on, more of a budget and all that other stuff, but it's like you're gonna go to the platform where you're not gonna have to keep starting all over again. So that's stuff that people need to be considering, rather than, because I know there's going to be people that's going to watch this video and they're going to be arguing with me about what I have to say about Armored Core 6. And I'm like, look, fam, if you like Armored Core 6, like it, love it, play this game day and night. I'm not trying to take that away from you, but somebody that gets easily upset like how I do, and you're trying to just play a game and have fun, yeah, DXM, that's a game for you, I would, in my own personal opinion. But if you want to play Armored Core 6, yeah, and I think it might be a situation where you can actually get this. Well, I wouldn't personally recommend getting this game off of one of those like Steam key websites. Excuse me, but they might have it Yeah, they actually have it where it's a little bit cheaper and stuff. Well, no, that's actually the Steam accounts. Never mind. Yeah, it probably just it might be best to just go ahead and get this game on Steam, see if you like it or not. If not, then yeah, overall just get DXM. At least then it's like yeah, Damon X Machina Titanic Scion or Skyon. But anyways, at least then it's like there's a little bit more to do in that game versus Armored Core 6. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.